Beep, 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 beep. Welcome to the Court of the Edijester. How are we, everybody? Ooh, it's a bit dark here this morning. September, isn't it? Coming up. September's starting and follow the Warrior Teachers in September. Come and join us, please do. Or subscribe to my Substack. Buy me a super thanks, whatever you can do to help me keep going. It's the end of the damn month. I always end up begging at the end of the month. Don't we all? Don't we all? Yes, we all do. Now, here's an oddity, right, that I've come across. Well, I mean, everybody will be screaming about it on Twitter by now, but it's an oddity. It's a bit of an oddity, right? And it's to do with our lovely Prime Minister, Keir Starmer. How you doing, old queer armour? And his shenanigans whilst at number 10. And it's in the Tory graph. Oh my gosh, what a surprise. And it's from 29th of August. And it's Starmer removes unsettling portrait of Margaret Thatcher from number 10. I imagine if you're Keir Starmer and you're looking at a portrait of Margaret Thatcher, that would be pretty unnerving right now. Can you? Because I don't remember, Margaret Thatcher calling 50% of the population racist right-wing thugs. Do you? I don't remember that. I don't remember Margaret Thatcher saying, well, some women do her. Well, that's not how she speak. How would she speak? Well, some women do have penises. Yeah. What? So I just don't see it. Do you? She wouldn't have said it, would she? No. Like or loathe her. The trouble is I can't remember what she looks like now. All I see is Meryl Streep from The Iron Lady. I expect you're the same. Now, Starmer removes unsettling portrait from number 10. Tories brand Prime Minister's move petty-minded and says it shows he has no respect for history. Of course he doesn't have any respect for history. Commies don't. So Keir Starmer had a portrait of Margaret Thatcher removed from number 10 Downing Street weeks after moving in. The Prime Minister found the artwork unsettling and asked for it to be taken down, according to his biographer. Now, I think, if I'm being realistic about this, because it's the Telegraph, right, which can, they like to mix things up a bit sometimes. It should say here, Starmer removes unsettling portrait of Margaret Thatcher from number 10 for cleaning. I think they've left off the words for cleaning, right? Maybe he didn't do it, maybe he did. We'll find out over the next few days, because if he didn't, they'll say so, won't they? Just genuinely, it wouldn't surprise me at this point. If he threw the cat from the top floor and killed it, right, and then ran out through the front door and took a dump outside number 10 by the policeman and turned around and said, Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer do, I wouldn't be surprised at this point. I just genuinely wouldn't. I think he's bonkers. The portrait of Baroness Thatcher was commissioned by Gordon Brown, that's the irony, and unveiled to the Iron Lady at a private reception in 2009. Painted by Richard Stone, one of Britain's leading portrait artists, it was intended for permanent display in Downing Street. The decision to take down the painting, first reported by the Herald, was revealed by Tom Baldwin, Sir Keir's biographer, at an event organised by Glasgow's I Write Book Festival. The former journalist reportedly said the Prime Minister delivered the news while the pair viewed the painting hanging in the former number 10 study, unofficially known as the Margaret Thatcher Room. He must be walking around like he's in her shadow. Ooh, that's just reminding me of something. What was it reminding me of? Give me a sec, it'll come to me. Oh, I know what it is. Now, I'll give you a clue. Confutatus maledicte. This is what it reminds me of. Do you remember that? Confutatus maledicte. No, you don't, do you? That's because you're opus. Amadeus. Do you remember the film? Not Rock Me, but do you remember the film Amadeus? About Mozart. Tom Hulce played Mozart like he was a really badly behaved little boy, and he used to go around going, ha, at everything. It was a brilliant film. Fantastic music, of course, it's Mozart. But he had this rival called Salieri. And Salieri was played by the marvellous F. Murray Abraham. And he was fuming that this boy genius would get in his way, because he was the court composer. And he was always trying to sort of wheedle his way into Mozart's life. And he wrote a piece of Mozart, and when Mozart played it at the court, in the German court, or the court in Vienna, he took the piss out of it. Played the first part. It went something like da 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 do do. I mean, something really simplistic. And he went, it's just the same again after that, isn't it? And Salieri never forgave him. Salieri was infuriated by him and actually thought that Salieri was a representative of mediocrity and that Mozart had been sent by God to torture him. Is that what's going on with Starmer and Thatcher? Sounds to me like it is. And he ends up with Mozart on his deathbed, helping him write his Requiem Mass, which is where the Confutatus Maledicte comes from. That was a real insight into the weird working of the jester brain. Let's continue with this ridiculous story. Sir Keir had taken Mr. Baldwin, his biographer, up to the room, describing it as a place where we can go and have a quiet talk. The biographer said, we sat there and I go, it's a bit unsettling with her staring down at you like that, isn't it? According to Mr. Baldwin, Sir Keir replied, yeah. Asked whether we'd get rid of it, the Prime Minister allegedly nodded. Mr. Baldwin said, and he has. The decision has sparked a backlash from Conservatives, with Sir Jacob Rees-Mogg describing it as petty-minded. He said it was unbecoming of a Prime Minister who has a role representing the nation, not just his political faction. That's where Starmer can't get going, isn't it? He still doesn't know he's Prime Minister. I imagine he's got people. Is he married? Has he got a wife? I think he got a wife. In the morning going, I don't care. We've been through this now 47 times. I'm going to go through it once more. When you get to work, you are the Prime Minister. You are not the head of the Labour Party as far as the people are concerned. Remember, you now represent everybody. Yeah, but the fascists... No, Keir, calm down. You represent everybody. Right wing! Keir, you represent everybody. Close down science! Keir, I've told you a dozen times. Oh, Churchill! Thatcher! I'm gone. Keir, are you listening to me? What, love? I'm telling you, you're a Prime Minister, remember that. Lenin! Okay, that's it, I'm done. Eat your bran. I'm going to keep you regular for that dump outside number 10. Murdo Fraser, a Scottish Tory leadership candidate, said it seems like a churlish move. But perhaps Sir Keir Starmer was intimidated by the gaze of a world-renowned leader whose achievements he will never come close to matching. Mervyn Gallagher, who is also running to be leader of the Scottish Tories, said, it is disgraceful that Keir Starmer would remove a picture of Britain's first female Prime Minister. Regardless of your own opinions on Margaret Thatcher, she paved the way for women in politics and tackled sexist stereotypes head on. It's probably a non-story. It's probably not true. But if it is, it says it all. It says it all. The politics of envy, eh? It's a dangerous thing, especially when you believe that you're building a utopia. I wonder how many of us are going to get crushed underfoot while he does that. Him and his cronies. So much wrong, so much to do. Okay, come and be a warrior teacher. Starting in September, 3rd week. So go and look at my profile. And do give me a comment downstairs. All right? As usual, great to chat to you. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.